Puppy! He's all excited. So am I. Well, guys, what's going on? It's Backyard Jay here for Backyard Garage. I figured that we do one last quick little video of the 2019, seeing as though today is the eve of the new year. So here it is. This is what I've been up to. I did have to work today. I actually just got home. Luckily, it's noon, so that's not bad. Got off a little early. Yeah, so we're in the shop. Heater's running. Got a pile of parts behind me on the bench, and that is because I finally started ripping into the Harley and getting some work done on it. I have a brake job to do tomorrow, which is New Year's Day, which is crap, but hey, it is what it is. And unfortunately, as you can probably see out the window behind me, we got a blasting of snow. Now, mind you, it is winter here in Canada, but we've been pretty lucky the last couple weeks. It's been green. We had a nice green Christmas and warm weather. So here's the Harley right now. This is my twin cam 88, soon to be a 95. This is the kit that's going in it. It is a high compression, high performance Wiseco piston kit. Has the full gasket set and everything in there. So we're basically boring it out, punching it out. Here's a jug, one of the jugs. You can see the cross etching in there. Let me get a light. There we go. You can still see the cross etching in there really well. It's quite impressive actually for an engine that has about 100,000 kilometers on it, and it's an air-cooled Harley-Davidson engine. All original. It's never been opened, like top end wise. So that's pretty cool. Good cross etching in there. Here's a cylinder head. It does have upgraded springs already, double sprung, and there's paper towel stuck to there. And there's a combustion chamber, real clean. I mean, it's carbony, but it's not in bad shape at all. These will be going to a machine shop though, just to get extra checked. There we go. Here's that. I did the rear bank first, pulled it all apart. I'm just going to start stripping this one down now. I always do the rear first because I hate it. It's the worst one to do. You have very little clearance here between the top engine and the frame rail, because that'll give you an idea. You got a lot more up front. You have almost nothing in the back. It's the one I don't like to do. So I always do it first and assemble it first and get it out of the way. You can see I got paper towel mash down in there. You don't want anything falling in my crankcase. And pistons, again, not in bad shape. A little bit of scoring. The Teflon coating is worn pretty much right off, and same on the front there. As you can see, the reflection of the front bank in the piston, so it is getting shiny. And of course, the rings are pretty worn as I was starting to consume oil. So that's that. Not bad shape though. Again, really impressive for 100,000 K. Even the intakes are super clean. It is fuel injected, so it's got that going for it. But yeah, that's that. So I got the new pistons to go in. I got to take the jugs to a machine shop. That's that piece there. It's called a jug. It's a cylinder to get bored out. We got the geared. This is a twin cam 88, and these came with a timing chain originally. So you'd have a small sprocket here, or a double the size of that sprocket here, and it would be connected by a chain. And on this dowel right here, there would be a spring-loaded tensioner that would tension your chain, and they wore out prematurely really bad. On the back side, there's a camshaft, and this is a camshaft. And on the back side, can't really see it now, but there would have been a chain originally too that connected the cams, and it also had a tensioner on it. And the problem with that was the same in the front here, is that they wore out prematurely. Then the metal arm that went on the dowel that held the tensioner, the nylon tensioner plate, would ride on the chain. You'd fill your engine up with metal shavings, and basically, well, that's all she wrote. You're done at that point. So we got rid of that. We've got the S&S 510 cams. They're S&S 510G. I think you can see the code on them there. S&S 510G cams. G stands for geared. They are geared. So there's gears back here, there's gears right here, and no more chains, no more tensioner issues that we have to worry about ever again. So that's done, which is awesome. Happy about that. And the other thing we got, and I'm not super fond of these, are these types of push rods. And why I don't like these push rods is because they're adjustable. You might think that's awesome, but I think it leaves, well, basically you got your adjusting nut and a jam nut, and it leaves too much option for error. It also opens up the world of failure a little bit more, if that jam nut were to back off, you know, etc., etc. Now, mind you, I've put a lot of miles on this thing and I've never had that issue, and those push rods are actually in here when I opened it up. I didn't put them in, so I haven't had an issue. I'll just set them back up the way they're supposed to be set up, and I'll show you guys how to do that when we get there. Now, in the meantime, I'm just going to throw this timing cover back on to cover that up, help keep the dirt out. I just got to get a couple pieces of paper towel and plug up my lifters and start tearing down the front head. And that's that. So that's the update. And wipe the hand off there. There we go. I think, puppy, all done? Oh, there's a timing cover gasket. Don't lick my finger, there's oil on it. Anyway, that's that. Probably gonna get a quick release for the big seat on the back there, so it'll just be like that part. So we get rid of that. Wife doesn't come with me very often anymore when I go out, so I'll basically just be using that for storage. If I go on a long trip or something, I can just quickly throw it on, call it a day. Otherwise, I got my side bags, and that's good enough. So basically, and the other thing is, once this is done, I have to go for tuning. So that'll be on video. That'll be pretty cool. But obviously, that's a few months away, and that's that. I don't bother doing an upgrade on my old tape deck. This bike is a 2000, so it's 20 years old now. Because it does have the aux inlet, and I can plug I have a Bluetooth thing here that I plug in, and it connects to my phone, which I keep in a bag, and I can control everything from there anyway. So it works out good. Say peace out, puppy. See you next year. That's it. And the Jeeps are working great, so my Mercedes diesels are chugging along just fine and working really well. On that note, I'm going to throw the TV on, probably some Breaking Bad maybe, and take my hat off, my coat off, because I'm getting a little warm, and tear into this sucker, finish stripping the engine down, and get everything ready to go to the machine shop on, well, I guess Thursday, since everything will be closed tomorrow. Anyway, cheers and beers. And Harley tears.